Hades is a game that I've always loved but never fully completed. I put about 100 hours into Hades 2 when it released and absolutely loved it, but I still had work to do on Hades 1. I set out to complete the final 32 heat Skelly challenge in my own way. Here's how I beat 32 heat Hades. For this challenge, I decided to use my favorite weapon, being the adamant rail with the aspect of Hestia. This aspect empowers your next shot after reloading, which, when fully buffed to level 5 using Titan Blood, deals 150 damage. When combined with the keepsake Shattered Shackle, this jumps to 300 damage. However, this keepsake is only active when the standard attack is not already being buffed by a boon. I could then remedy this by obtaining an attack buffing boon and leveling it up as much as possible by scavenging for power palms. Using Persephone's keepsake, and praying that I would see Eurydice in Asphodel to increase the rarity of my boon. In order to have the highest chance of success with this strategy, I needed to use as few boons as possible. The Pact of Punishment modifiers that I settled on for my winning run were Hard Labor level 5, Convenience Fee level 2, Jury Summons level 3, Extreme Measures level 3, Calisthenics level 2, Benefits Package level 2, Middle Management, Underworld Customs level 1, Heightened Security level 1, Routine Inspection level 1, and Approval Process level 1.
What could go wrong?
The start of my run was met with the grace of a Daedalus Hammer upgrade, giving me an extra 10% damage without cancelling out Sisyphus' Keepsake. I would have preferred Piercing Fire, but the Pact of Punishment has decided to say otherwise. I decided to say hello to my unedited Erebus video, so that I could gamble with the Goddess of Love to hopefully obtain her attack boon early, and holy shit, that was not supposed to work. Moving on, I decided to go for the Nectar here, since it will upgrade a random boon, aka my only boon, aka more damage, aka winning. I decide that I haven't done enough risk for the first literal minute of the run, so yeah, we're saying hello to the Final Fantasy boss and praying for a damage upgrade, and wow, why don't you look at that? With Aphrodite's Weaken, reducing enemies' damage by 30% after being hit, the temporary challenge of taking plus 41% damage for 3 encounters is nothing compared to the extra 31% attack I will be gaining after. Not much eventful happens until I'm met by this mini-boss that I don't know the name of, but who cares? All I know is that this thing has been sent to the depths of Tartarus for a reason, and I never wish to fight this thing ever again. Our reward for our short encounter is the Athena Deflecting Dash, which I don't understand all the glaze for, but I also haven't played on max heat, so who knows, maybe one day I'll learn. I stock up on some money so that hopefully I can get either a Power Palm or Centaur Heart in the next shop, and lo and behold, I get a Power Palm bringing my Heartbreak Strike's damage to plus 100%. It's only up from here, but not the poopy asset flip, I mean actually going up to the surface. My next boon isn't anything crazy, but getting full healing from all fountains and potentially some extra damage is something I won't say no to. I have to give up a boon at the end of each level anyway, so this gives me more fodder and money to work with, as purging a boon gives quite a bit of money. Speaking of getting boons for the purpose of selling, I decided to take Athena's boon instead of going to the shop because I am completely broke. It's now time to fight the first boss, the Furies. This finally gives a chance to test out our damage, and Jesus Christ. With our super buffed, empowered shot, Tisiphone does not put up much of a fight. Bringing me to the first level transition, where I switch to the best keepsake in the game, being Persephone's Palm Blossom. The Palm Blossom gives a random boon, a level up every 4 encounters, which will, on average, give me more and more damage. But now I can take the wonderful elevator of the underworld to visit the fiery hellscape of Asphodel. I always found Asphodel to be the easiest area in all honesty, and not too much happened. Oh, hello, Oomph. No contracts, I'm free to do as I may. No After having a short baking break with Eurydice, my Heartbreak Strike magically became an epic boon, giving me yet another reason to have Hades biting his nails. My next visit with Charon yields me another upgrade for Heartbreak Strike. The next mini-boss gives me another chance to check DPS before fighting the Hydra in a couple rooms, and I'm on pace for a solid golf ball cannon by the end of the run. An additional Heartbreak Strike level and Centaur Heart leaves me not just comfortable for the hunt for the 20-footer Hydra, but confident I can rid the Asphodel Everglades from this invasive species.
Well guys, I got the 20-footer. This is the biggest
Hydra
I've ever caught in Florida. I found her tracks in the road and I was able to track her down. I'm not really surprised. Boop. Now I gotta round up all these little suckers too. These guys are everywhere right now. They also love to give you little kisses, but it's okay, it doesn't bother me at all. Yoink.
I decide to abandon Zeus in favor of a Centaur Soul before moving on to the worst area of the game. The amount of runs I've lost to bullshit in Elysium is just so wonderful. I very adamantly hate this area and its boss. And it's like, why is it even like this? When I had to read the Odyssey in high school, my boy Homer told me this was where life was easiest for men. I get that I'm not exactly a manly man, but oh my god! RNG smiles upon me and meets me with Patroclus, the one run I don't need him, and I take damage instead of Death Defiances since I'm just that goated. I reroll Athena's boon into a Dionysus boon, beat up some butterflies, and carry on through the Isles of the Blessed. Speaking of being blessed, I reroll a Trial of the Gods room into a Centaur. Hades is just asking for it at this point. Honestly, he probably just wants Theseus to be endlessly tortured, which I'm low-key kinda down for, not gonna lie. Charon gives me another power bomb, giving me the power I need to beat up this annoying asshole and his brother that has to carry him in online Smash tourneys off. Maybe I just need to go calm down for a minute. Blah blah blah, incoherent babbling over, his toys broke, he's going back to the House of Hades. We are back! Simply put. I switch my keepsake to the broken spear point in preparation to fight Cerberus and Hades. This lets me play much more aggressively as I get invulnerability after getting hit for 1.5 seconds. The recharge time is only 7 seconds as well, so there's not much of an extra caveat to it. As scary of an area as Styx is, I just need to pray I get lucky with the Satyr Sack. Not many rewards here are particularly important. I'm mostly looking at the Centaur Heart and Power Palm, which are both unfortunately guarded by mini-bosses, assuming neither of them contain the Satyr Sack. Styx goes without too many issues other than suffering in GLaDOS's acid traps. The first mini-boss I end up fighting is one I haven't really fought before on higher heat, in all honesty. I was so rusty that I completely forgot the little guy that shoots mines also counts as a mini-boss, and that satyrs will endlessly spawn until both the Snake Stone and the Mine Buddy are dead. I managed to escape the encounter without wasting a Death Defiance. I am met with more acid baths and a satyr sack at the end of the second area, allowing me to skip a mini-boss, which was such a wonderful relief. I go ahead and fish for good luck, and steal my nerves for the grand finale.
I can do this. I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
Oh.
I shall see you back at home.
Yes. Fuck, dude.
Fare well.
Oh my god. Fuck.
In the name of someone very sore right now.
Good riddance to all the thieves, to all the fools that stifled me. They've come and gone and passed me by. Good riddance.